What is up, Alien Army? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore. And today our esoteric topic, we are going back to the future and we're healing ourselves too. Okay, so this is going to be a step-by-step process. It's really quick and easy, and I am going to tell you how to get started, so let's go. So we can use this process to heal our inner child, to rectify past situations, to rewrite scripts, to change paradigms, and we can also use this to rewire the subconscious mind to construct the future that we wish to experience. Now, how does this all work? So as quantum physics tells us, time, as perceived from a linear state, is an illusion and does not really exist. Everything is connected. Past events and future events are essentially going on right now. It's just a matter of tuning into the frequency of the timeline you wish to experience. What we're doing today is traveling to and through these various different timelines of ourselves. And we're going to script them exactly how we desire to experience them. Step number 1. Identify the timeline that you would like to change. So I'll give this one example, okay? But obviously, you guys will use what's personal or specific to you, okay? So an example would be, as a child, you desired to be a singer, you began singing for your friends and family, and someone told you that your voice sounded bad or funny, something like that, right? You became insecure about your singing voice after that, and that program was carried with you until this day, where you refuse to even sing along to the radio in the car out of fear and or embarrassment. Now, when that person told you that your voice sounded bad or funny, it was just a perception and might not have been true at all, but it stuck with you in your subconscious mind, and every time a song comes on, even though you have the urge to sing, you clam up and shy away from potentially experiencing that situation again. There are many examples of this, and it doesn't necessarily have to be childhood based. It can be something that occurred 2 years ago, 2 months ago, or 2 weeks ago. And for whatever reason, it made you feel a certain way, and now as something even remotely similar to that circumstance presents itself to you, you become triggered by it. This is what I'm going to call identifying the trigger. Step number 2, find a place or space that you feel comfortable in, that you can be by yourself for at least 20 minutes. Here's where we're going to jump into that timeline where the triggering event first occurred. Keep in mind, we want to go to the point in time when it first occurred, because this is where the root of the issue lies. Take some time for this if needed, as to so accurately identify the first time in your memory that this event happened. Step number 3, the visualization. Now we're going to picture in our mind's eye the scene where the event occurred. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you taste? What do you smell? What do you look like? What do you feel? What are you thinking? This is an important part of the process, so feel free to get as specific as you can. Since we're working with the subconscious mind, which is based on feelings, we want to make sure that the stage is set just right, so we're actually reliving the event in real time. Now that the stage has been set, acknowledge the event as you remember it, only this time through the eye of the observer, as if you are watching a movie of that exact sequence of events on the big screen. Observe it as long as you need to. Now, it's important to do this as acknowledgement and recognition of the event release our resistance to it, therefore promoting a more rapid healing process. Now, return your awareness to the self of you, which is observing the movie from an outsider's perspective. You look around and see cameras, lenses, lighting, backdrops, green screens, and a director's chair. You are the director of the scene. You are not a participant. You call the shots and you get to choose how the scene plays out. Knowing this is where the magic begins. Step number 4, rewriting the script. Now that you are aware that you are the director and you can create whatever you wish, Envision how that same scene would potentially have been experienced by your past self in a more benefic way, a way which brings you great joy. Using our example with the child singer, step back into the past you and envision those same people surrounding you, listening to you sing. Only now they are listening intently to you, smiling and nodding in appreciation. When you are finished with the song, some of them even start clapping and telling you what a great performance you gave and what an amazing voice you have. How does this scene make you feel? Exuberant, joyous, uplifted, energized, appreciative, so on and so forth. What are you feeling now? What are you thinking now? Whatsoever positive emotions come up in this scenario, revel in them for as long as you wish. The key is to focus on the feeling. Step number 5, closing the scene. After you've emotionally charged up the new scene of the past you, step back out of your former self and back into your role as director. Feel a satisfied smile forming on your lips as you sit back and relax in your director's chair. Congratulate yourself on a job well done. As you sit in your observer position of the same event with the modifications you made, know that your conscious mind and subconscious mind are now on the same page regarding this timeline. Congratulations, you've successfully, consciously directed your subconscious mind to rewrite the script of your former self, and you are satisfied in knowing that the timeline is now healed. Step number 6, solidifying the new timeline. Now that you're relaxed in your director's chair, watch the new scene as many times as it feels right to you, allowing yourself to experience all the joyous emotions you experienced whilst you were in the scene. When you are done watching the scene, simply imagine it as strips on a movie reel, getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it can fit in the palm of your hand. Observe the timeline of your new movie in your palm and place it into your heart chakra. Know that this is the new reality. That's it. You've successfully healed your timeline. You've rewritten the script. The inner child is healed, and your old paradigms are just, you're brushing your shoulders off, right? So feel free to do this exercise as many times as you wish, and soon you'll notice that any triggers associated with this timeline will begin to fade away. Now you respond instead of reacting. You can use these steps for events in the future as well, only instead of traveling back into a past event, you can travel forward and envision a future event which you want to take place. The same thing goes, imagine the people, imagine what's around you, imagine how you feel, imagine what scent is going on, imagine what you hear. Just make it as real as you possibly can. And that's it. So we went back to the future, we're just healing ourselves, we're having a good old time, and definitely let me know if you guys use this technique and how you enjoyed it. It is always our intention here that you receive all the messages that you are meant to resonate with. I am Oculus, the alien next door. Peace, good vibes, namaste, blessed, and we will chit chat again soon.